All right, you guys, it is time to wrap up Stylevana. We're gonna do 22 through 25, y'all. 25, not typical to get a 25 on these advent calendars. And you guys nicely pointed out what I was ignoring all along, that over here, it explains the groupings. The first 12 days were a day routine, then the 13 through 20, remember we were getting all that makeup? Yeah, evening makeup. 21 through 25, night care. So we did 21 last weekend. Let's come on in with 22. Something, oh my gosh, you guys. We got a duplicate. We've got the collagen night wrapping mask. We also got this in the Yes Style calendar. So now I've got 2 tubes of this. I think I'm gonna give this a try tonight, as a matter of fact. It has niacinamide and ceramides in it. I look forward to playing around with this, seeing what all the hype is about. Okay, day 23. Ooh, something from Skin Angel, Skin 1004, that is. I think I've tried this before. The Madagascar Centella Ampule. And from what I remember, it was not like my absolute favorite Skin 1004 product because they have a lot that I really enjoy, but it wasn't necessarily bad. Yep, I have used this before. So Centella compounds are anti-inflammatory. They're loaded with antioxidant properties that can help offset oxidative stress, which at night, some of that is still going on as a result of environmental exposures throughout the day. And so having some antioxidants on at night may help. This is free of fragrance. It's just Centella asiatica extract. I think I'm gonna give this a second chance. Day 24. We got a gold box. Something from Haru Haru. Really like their gel cleanser. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm currently using as the second step in my double cleanse routine right now. They also have a great sunscreen, but this is their Centella 4% tranexamic acid dark spot go away serum. Nice packaging there. So tranexamic acid is actually more helpful, it seems, for redness. It shows promise for helping with barrier function. 4% niacinamide, that's where the money's at in this product. That's really good for dark spots because it disrupts the transfer of pigment packets from the melanocytes to the surrounding keratinocytes. This also has the compounds from Centella, which are anti-inflammatory. Now, the form of vitamin C in this is sodium ascorbyl phosphate. That's a stable form of vitamin C. It's an antioxidant. No evidence that it gets converted to ascorbic acid to improve collagen production, but there is one small limited study suggesting it may be beneficial for acne. All right, and then day 25, we get a little Christmas tree on the box. Something from I'm From. Ooh, I do enjoy this, this brand. Rice cream. I mentioned this recently, but I have really enjoyed a lot of Korean products that predominantly feature rice extract. I find it's very soothing, very moisturizing. Now, I really love the toner in this line. There's like a kind of a scrub or a mask that I wasn't so fond of. It's a little intense. It seemed as though, if I recall correctly, it had actual chunks of rice in it to exfoliate, and I didn't really like that. This has shea butter, rice bran oil, hyaluronic acid, or hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, I should say, rice bran water, glycerin, free of fragrance. Pretty excited to try this out. Honestly, Stylevana really came through this year. I like the way that, like you guys pointed out, they grouped things together. The makeup, so far, I've really been enjoying. I love the eyeshadow that I got in this. Etude cheek stain I've been using a lot. I'm definitely gonna try the collagen wrapping mask tonight, and then later I'll probably start dipping into that I'm From rice moisturizer. Currently I'm using the Good All Vegan Rice Milk Moisturizer, which I really like, but once I finish that up, I'm probably gonna dip into the I'm From. So we started out the holiday season with a new little friend, Crystal. I just had to have, remember the blind bag, Elf on the Shelf? Well, I mentioned this to you guys last weekend. I was tempted to swing on into Kroger and get myself another Elf on the Shelf blind bag because she's so stinking cute. I wanted to see what else I might get. But in the moment, I resisted. However, a few days later, I caved. Well, I was in Kroger doing some grocery shopping, and wouldn't you know it, they had the blind bags 50% off. So I was like, sold, give me two. Remember, I was complaining, $10 is too much to pay for one of these characters, but $10 for two, don't mind if I do, because these are adorable. And I really love the concept of a blind bag. All right, so you'll recall my goal character is Newsy Noel, the little Christmas news reporter. However, I would also like to get Timber. He's adorable. But if I get Snowball, I'm gonna side-eye Snowball, the opportunist. Some may refer to her as an Arctic fox, but we all know she's nothing but a shady character. Let's open them up. I've been waiting to open these until I had a moment to sit down with you guys in the vlog to do it. So you're welcome. You're welcome. And you think you're gonna see it when you open it, but you don't, because they have it sealed in a little white bag. Looks like should be holding candy, but it's not. You guys, I'm a little nervous that we're gonna get a duplicate of Crystal. We got another Crystal. I'm not mad. I'd rather have Crystal than the opportunist because Crystal's cute. And I'm not sad to have Crystal in duplicate. Because you know these elves, they be migrating around, okay? So it's nice to have a backup elf. All right, and then we're gonna come on. What if I got another Crystal? I wouldn't be mad. I'd rather get another Crystal than Snowball. Watch me get Snowball, and then I'm gonna have to go back to Kroger and buy out the rest of the blind bags because I cannot end the holiday season with Snowball as my Elf on the Shelf blind bag. I'm kind of nervous, all right? I'm pretty nervous this time because I don't want to know. You guys, maybe Sean, it doesn't feel like another Crystal because I'm not feeling the little candy canes. But it also, oh! Miracle, we got Newsy Noel. We hit the goal post. Not mad at this at all. We've got two Crystals and a Newsy Noel. Girl power. Oh, happy as can be. All right, let me hold her up close so you guys can see how adorable she is. She's got glasses, she's got a pencil and a notepad. She is ready. And she's even got a little press badge, so don't mess with her. Don't try and play her today, okay? She's getting in, she's writing down everything you say to her, and it will be reported. Facts, front and center. Also, she looks nice. She looks nice. But take one candy cane. She's offering you a candy cane. Don't try and be greedy and take more than one candy cane, all right? Because Crystal is not about that. She's generous, she's kind, but don't play her for a doormat, okay? Do not play Crystal for a candy cane doormat, okay? Now, I know the girls get a lot of flack from that fox, all right? I wouldn't put it past the fox to lie to the press and to 5-finger discount some of these candy canes, stealing from children, candy from a baby. But rest assured, we have the girls here. Now, what do we have here? Failure to communicate is what we have here. You guys, we've got a dermatologic case here already. And you might be wondering, how can a plastic doll have a dermatologic disorder? Well, it appears as though Newsy Noel, you guys, came straight out of the packaging with just a touch of alopecia areata. You see that? That is alopecia areata doll right there. Okay, it's showing you exactly a circle of complete baldness, sporadically sprung out. It's stressful being Newsy Noel, all right? Reporting on the news, it takes a toll on you physically because you have to be up all hours of the night, emotionally because of the stuff you've got to witness and report on. You've got to keep that professional demeanor at all times. Meanwhile, the follicle is like, and your immune system is like, I've had it, I don't know what's going on, let's just attack some hair cells today, and boom, all of a sudden a big clump of hair falls out, you got a bald patch, and next thing you know, you're going to the dermatologist getting interlesional triamcinolone. I can barely talk. It's so taxing, all right? Fa la la la, yeah, that's what that's about. Back on my good old vegan rice milk moisturizing game, I just put tretinoin on. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on, and then I'm gonna test out the Sticky Icky Ooey Medicube Collagen Night Wrapping Mask tonight. Don't mind if I dip on in and do it. The fun thing about this moisturizing cream is you can actually cut open the package really easily once you get down to the dregs, and it's like, I want to say it's like paper, completely recyclable, and you can scrape whatever's left out. But from what I recall from prior tubes of this that I've had, you can easily roll it down and get like every last drop out, which I love. Goodall also has a vegan rice milk toner that's really good. Whenever I see this brand, I think of Jane Goodall, Gorillas in the Mist. I was gonna come on over it with the barrier jelly, and then I was like, no. We gotta try the Collagen Night Wrapping Mask. Feels good going on. You know what? This would actually feel really nice if you have rosacea, because it's kind of cool, a cool gel-like feel. Wait 15 minutes for product to be dry and go to bed. It literally says, and go to bed. Don't stay up texting, scrolling, because you know that light from the device, it keeps your brain awake longer. It makes it more challenging. Plus, the chances that you read something that stresses you out are even greater. Like some rando at work emailing you, guess what? Deadline has got moved to 3 days earlier. Surprise! And you're like, oh my gosh. Don't panic, because guess what? In 6 months from now, shoot, a month from now, you'll be like, huh, deadline what? Oh yeah. That's a little habit I've developed. Whenever I feel myself getting stressed out about something, I always think to myself, you know what? Breathe. In a week, am I really gonna be still feeling like this? Probably not. So why feel this way now? Let it go, it will happen. It's not worth panicking about. I mean, unless you're driving and you hit black ice and you go spinning around, yeah, feel free to like, although try and relax, because you have a better likelihood of getting control of the car if you do. But yeah, I've actually been in that situation before, not spinning around wildly out of control, but when I lived in Colorado, let me tell you, I hit black ice once in my Ford Taurus station wagon. You stopped seeing so much coverage of me in the fashion magazines back in the 90s for the best phase. You probably thought, oh, well, you know, she's a legend, but every icon, you know, they can only have their moment in the spotlight for so long. But turns out, because I was driving that Ford Taurus station wagon, I was getting picked up by all sorts of like high-end car magazines. Like, I would actually have celebrities contact me and ask if they could put my car in like a music video or promotional materials, because at the time, like, the thing about it that was so iconic is that the paint had eroded on the hood in this kind of shape that almost looked like you might imagine the entrance to one of the circles of hell. And it also had a balloon in the lumbar area of the driver's seat. So, you know, if you want a little back support, you would press a button and this balloon would inflate, and it would provide you with arch support. But anyway, one night I was driving through a unique little town, and if you know, you know. Those of you in Colorado, if you know, you know what a unique little town is. Maybe you don't. I mean, Colorado is not a tiny state. It's not Texas. But if you don't know what a unique little town is, Alt. And I hit Black, was it Alt? Or maybe I was headed into Alt. Anyways, I was driving some back road. Country roads take me home, and I hit black ice, and it was, you know, dark out. There weren't a lot of lights because, you know, light pollution. I was so terrified. I was going to go off the side of the road and land in a ditch and die, or who knows what. But honestly, it was like a miracle. I don't know what turn of events happened. I guess just like the back of the car just kind of came to a stop somehow. It was magic, because the car did not even have any, it didn't hit anything, didn't scratch anything, no one was around me. But honestly, in retrospect, I kind of think I probably was not that, the car was not that out of control. I just, in my heart, felt like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm dying, this is the end, my life is flashing before my eyes. Yeah, never again do I want to drive on black ice. Fortunately, here in Texas, you don't have to deal with that, but surprise, surprise, torrential flood, hurricanes. Like, it's not as though we don't have crazy weather here. The saying goes, turn around, don't drown. So yeah, trading one driving hazard in for 4 or 5 others. But yeah, I don't like driving in snowy conditions, but I did get pretty good at it, I will say. Pat myself on the back. One skill I developed while I lived there, and I was quite good at, and I honestly think I could bring it back. You know, it's one of those things that it stays, it's all muscle memory. But when the station wagon, sometimes you'd have it parked somewhere, and then you would get a bunch of snow come out of nowhere, and you get like tons of snow, and your car would be covered in snow, and you'd have like walls of snow around the wheels, and be like, oh my gosh, I can't physically back my car out, but I need to get this show on the road. And so I actually had developed this, I could rock the car out of the parking space. I'd like put it in forward, put it in reverse, and I'd like put my body weight into it. I'm not like, you know, in the NFL or anything size-wise, but somehow I could rock the boat and get it to just, it would take in part of the snow, like the wheels would just hit just right with the rocking motion, just a little bit, just some physics formula I don't even know, and it would slide on out. And I was always like, yeah, I got it. All that yapping and the rapping is dry. The rapping mask, that is. Ooh. I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. I hope you guys are having a great in-between holidays weekend, you know, where it's like that kind of time is all blurred out. You don't know what day of the week it is. I hope you're having a great time. If you are off, if you're working, I hope you are having a great shift or whatever. and that work is going well for you. But if you guys like this one, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.